Peasent Calories starts for me next week. And you might be asking yourself, what the fuck is Peasent Calories? So, it's my way of saying that diet starts next week. My coach has decided that it's time for me to go on a little mini cut, like a 4 week dieting plan, just to try and take off a little bit of excess body fat. I mean, personally myself, I don't think I actually need it. Look at these fucking photos, I'm looking pretty good. But I do have a little bit of excess back fat. No, to be honest, that is something that we'd agreed originally. I've got this little rule that, well, I say little rule, right? I've got a limit of where I want my body weight to increase to, and 90 kilos is my limit because as soon as I sort of get above 90 kilos, I start to look a little bit shitty. So 90 kilos is my sort of barrier of to say, right, this is as high as I want my weight to go. As soon as we get to that, that's probably the right time to make sure that we tidy up a little bit before maybe pushing again for another gaining phase or whatever it might be. So currently right now I am hovering just above the 89, and well, sometimes I jump into the 89s, sometimes I'm like the high 88s. So it's probably the right time right now to spend the month of September dieting down a little bit, taking off a little bit of that excess fat, and that'll allow me to enjoy sort of like October, November, and Christmas time over December and stuff like that before a little mini cut again in January. Since the photo shoot that I done in May, I have been on sort of like a gaining maintenance phase typey thing, like trying to grow a little bit of muscle, right? Put some muscle on this frame, as they say. So over that period of time, I've also had to navigate around a lot of time away, a good couple of night outs. I've had obviously the World Cup that I went to, which was obviously difficult to navigate around as well with all the drinking and the food and all that type of jazz. And to be honest with you, I say I navigate around it. Did I navigate around the World Cup? Probably not. I went away, had a lot of drink, I had a lot of different foods, came back pretty heavy, but within like a week or so, I was back down to normal. So realistically, it was just a little bit excess water. I probably did accumulate a little bit of body fat, but it wasn't anything major. I didn't have to go into a mad diet when I came back. I literally just got back on top of things, and my weight naturally came back down to what it was before I sort of headed away. So it was in a good spot. But over the next sort of 4 weeks or over September, I'm going to cover off a number of things. Physique updates, foods, training splits, how much cardio, navigating days away and time away, because I've got a few things coming up in September that I'm going to. I've got a trip to London, so navigating around that and different foods and all that type of stuff. One thing's for sure though, after the hangover I had at the weekend there, I am definitely not going to be drinking. That is for sure. I think I've retired the booze, hung up the pints. That's me pretty much done until the next time, probably. But I think I'm actually going to be one of these guys that only drinks when it's like on holiday abroad type thing. Because that fucking weekend ruined me. That set me back quite a bit. It was a good night though. Like I did enjoy the night. So, like I say, over the next 4 weeks, if you want to follow me in my dieting phase or my peasant calories phase, you can do so by following along. Each week I will upload a new video just explaining how that last week has went, how things are going, what challenges I've had, how I've overcame those challenges, and I'll talk a little bit more about the type of foods I'm eating, the training that I'm doing, any cardio that I'm doing and all that type of stuff as well. So if that is something that interests you, hit the subscribe button and you can follow along to see how my peasant calories goes over September.